Hot Stuff is a wonderful, fun movie that I think you will enjoy. It was directed by Dom DeLuise and stars Dom DeLuise. And if you don't know who Dom DeLuise is, I guarantee you'll love Dom DeLuise after watching Hot Stuff, The Cannonball Run, movies with Burt Reynolds, and The End. Dom DeLuise is a powerhouse comedian back in the 70s, and this movie doesn't disappoint. Is it believable? No. Is it cheesy? Yes. Is it good and funny? Yes. Hot Stuff, released in 1979, was directed and stars Dom DeLuise. It stars Dom DeLuise, Jerry Reed, Suzanne Pleshette, and Luis Avalos. Hot Stuff's boisterous humor transcends even its substantial director star, Dom DeLuise. Co-written by Donald Westlake, the story revolves around 4 Miami police officers who set up as fences to trap a ridiculously bizarre group of thieves. Not as bizarre as the ideal social mix back at the cop shop, which includes Pleshette as the impeccably but put-together policewoman with a fresh magnolia in her hair, a volatile Cuban, and a black chief. However, despite the story's right-wing concept, it's based on a police entrapment operation and dull comedic scenes. The film comes close to victory because, to its clever dialogue and well-developed character development, it succeeds. Some of the jokes fall flat, but this movie all around brings a smile, just because it brings 4 or 5 actors together, and each of them play well off each other. You have Jerry Reed, you have Luis Avalos, you have Suzanne Pleshette, and Dom DeLuise. And in essence, you have Dom DeLuise and Jerry Reed, who are cops or detectives who basically are on their last ropes, run a fencing operation where they can catch crooks who hawk hot merchandise and then entrap them to arrest them later. In an attempt to maintain the squad's unity and obtain more hard evidence, they assimilate the front of a fence and begin videotaping every transaction, which gives the film its episodic comedic criminal tries to hawk some hot stuff framework. Our quartet eventually runs into financial difficulties, all purchasing, no selling. The local mob gets involved, and they have to come up with a plan to arrest everyone they have been filming and basically catch all the criminals in action. This movie has a lot of cameos, a lot of personalities in this film. When you see crook after crook and thief and criminal all come in with all these items that they stole, trying to sell, make money off of it. You even got the mob and the mafia in this. And you just have a lot of, you have the wild, zany captain of the police coming in, reining in Dom DeLuise and Jerry Reed rather, Jerry Lewis. And this movie is fun. I remember seeing it when it first came out, and it's just good. And when you look back at it, and when you see the hairs, the fashions, you see the automobiles, and you see the technology of the dinner table, the kitchen, and so on and so forth. It's a time capsule of what life was like in 1979. Hot Stuff won't disappoint. It's not a laugh a minute, but there's a lot of good, fun moments, nice moments with Suzanne Pleshette, beautiful woman. You've known her from Bob Newhart. For people who love to watch a lot of 70s comedies, Hot Stuff is a pretty loose late 70s comedy with many of our recognized characters. It mostly works as intended. It never feels as though there's even the slightest chance of danger. It feels like a silly game of mayhem with some crazy friends, even with the shooting and explosions that are occurring all around Biscayne Bay. Again, this movie has it all. It's got a lot of cameos, a lot of one-liners, a lot of zingers. Is it a perfect comedy? No. Are you going to be laughing a mile a minute? No. But this movie makes you smile. It's a fun, cheesy movie. I'll give you that. I enjoyed it. There's everything about this movie I enjoyed. There's a lot of offbeat characters though that it's like I don't know if people would actually do that, but basically when they try to set up shop with the video cameras, trying to record people and then pretend they're deaf, and then they all throw a party to try to capture them. So this movie has a lot of like, no way, that can't happen, but you want to see it happen. And again, this was directed by Dom DeLuise, and it's hard, I'm sure, to direct a movie that you star in. Here they are doing that. The film is so endearingly ridiculous, and we can overlook its lack of greatness. Along the road, there are a lot of other falls. A significant portion of it has the minimalistic visual design of a Jackie Gleason skit, Joe the Bartender. Recall? When the door would swing open and Gleason would be standing there, he would exclaim, "Hey buddy, how are you doing? Enter now." The customary? And Hot Stuff, an undercover police operation, is shown through swung doors. The fake hawk shop that the police are operating is a front for a fencing business. Their grand scheme was to pay top dollar for the stolen goods of every thief in town, win their trust, and then drop the boom on them. Dom DeLuise, who was also the director, Jerry Reed, Luis Avalos, and Suzanne Pleshette are the 4 police officers. And so Hot Stuff is a fun movie all around. You can watch it with your kids, you can watch it with your friends. Again, this is 1979. It's not the best comedy, but it's a nice comedy. It's a nice little gem. And it's a hidden gem. Not many people remember Hot Stuff. But back in the 70s and early 80s, this was playing a lot on HBO. Heavy rotation on HBO. So Hot Stuff, if you want to check it out, have a nice laugh, check it out. It stars Suzanne Pleshette, Dom DeLuise, Jerry Reed, and Luis Avalos. I give this movie 5 stars, a solid 4. It's just a fun movie all around. If you want to smile and have fun, Hot Stuff will make you laugh, and it'll bring some enjoyment in your life for a good hour and a half. There are films that are inspired and those that are just plain terrific. Hot Stuff is just excellent. At a 5 stars for comedy, I would give it a solid 4. If you like the old classic comedies, you like Dom DeLuise, Suzanne Pleshette, Jerry Reed, and Luis Avalos, check out Hot Stuff. It will not disappoint. It may even make you laugh quite a bit. Alright, I'm Tony. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.